Hey, what's up everybody? Jimmy with you, Timeless Steel. Pretty exciting day here for us. Two guys that trusted me with their DeLoreans, one's coming to pick them up and the other one's coming to see it run for the first time in about 38 years. So I think he's bringing his family. He's really excited. It's gonna be pretty cool. So one guy is coming to get this car. I've got it up on the lift, detailed for him, so he can get under there and see his transmission and all the work I did to it. And now you guys can follow me like Mr. Rogers when he's got his good sweater on and his walking shoes. Let's head out to the shop. Figured since they're not here yet, I can give you guys a quick tour. All right, here we go. Here we are in the shop, still under construction. Still don't have it insulated yet, so I got this loud heater on. We have it coming out, spray insulation coming out next month, so it's getting better every day. This is the other customer's car. Let me go ahead and turn the music off. I'm not a reality TV guy, I'm a real world guy, and the wrenches don't turn without music. Anyhow, so this car right here has pretty much been mechanically restored. The only thing I haven't done really is touch the brakes and the suspension yet, but wiring, cooling, fuel, everything's there. So pretty excited. This is the one people are coming to see start, and we're gonna let it run for the first time in a long time. And this here is the shop car. It's been under construction. It's almost done. A good friend of mine sold this car to me, and he did a lot of work to it, and I just kind of picked up where he left off. He had already converted it to Mega Squirt, rough mock-up. Wiring still needs to be finalized, but I think it's Mega Squirt 2. It runs off manifold pressure. It's simple and it runs great. So the only thing I'm going to do is add an inlet air temp sensor and do a little bit more tuning, but I've already been driving this girl to work. I went ahead and got the rims restored, and the suspension's completely brand new. We got H&R lowering springs from Germany, Bilstein sport shocks, brand new brakes. They were all rotten. The complete steering system's new. That was all shot. Sway bar mounts were broken. Just a lot of this stuff was original 1988 equipment. And the brake fluid still had the Mercedes green dye in it from the lube they used to assemble the brake system. So this car's got a little over 200,000 miles on it, and I love it. You just can't kill these cars. I call it the Panzer. We got a little Panzer tank on the dash, and I mean, really mostly stock, except for an aftermarket radio, which I went ahead and found an original one. I had it restored and made Bluetooth so that we can get rid of this 90s nastiness here. My wife still got a few decals to put on it. We had it tinted. We got the shop logo on the front and the back. Pretty excited about this car. Some shops have shop trucks, we have a shop car. And for all you guys that have been waiting on the EcoBoost build, and ladies, she's pretty much done. I mean, DeLoreans are built on the chassis. The body's just a tub, so our brother's actually coming down next week, and we're gonna drop the body on the chassis, and this car will be ready for my April open house, since we're not really officially open yet. Got myself a frame to make motor mounts and transmission mounts in-house. The other car in here right now, this is an 82 diesel Mercedes. It's one of my best friend's cars. This thing is awesome. 500,000 miles. I believe this was the 123 chassis, but I got him a little Panzer tank to put on the dash. But this thing is amazing. I mean, it cranks right up, has no real power. These things I think had like 60 or 80 horsepower, I can't remember, but she needs kind of a mechanical refresh on the brakes and some other things, so I'll be doing that for them. But yeah, that's the shop. And over here, these are 265 Rivieras. There's actually 5 different cars sitting here, 5 different parts, or cars worth of parts. This blue car here is, I bought it for my wife. It's a 1 family car. We have all the paperwork back from it was bought in the dealership, but it was a New Jersey car. So you guys know what that means. I've already put a different car's hood and doors on it. Got some really nice 65 fenders on top of it. And a buddy of mine sold me this shell, which had already been blasted, but it didn't get primered. So I'm gonna have to blast it again, do some metal work to it, have it primered, and then essentially gonna move that entire car over to this chassis. But this was my wife's car that her dad had, and it's a good memory she has of her dad. So it's something I wanted to do for her. But yeah, go Bills, and stay tuned. When they show up, we'll be cranking this bad girl up.
Well, it's Saturday, January 22nd, about 7:30 a.m. and it's just about 2 months to the date since I dropped the DeLorean off at Timeless Steel up on the other side of Nashville. A car that had not been cranked in nearly 40 years. And Jay has went through the entire car, and this is the day that I'm driving up there to attempt the first startup. So it's pretty exciting to be going up there to see if this thing's going to run. Jay says it's going to. He's checked everything, got spark, all the coolant system has been redone, the entire fuel system's been redone. He's taken the motor just about all the way apart, checked everything, replaced a ton of stuff. So I'll be honest, I had kind of dreamed of having this car going again. It was my papa's car, and I really didn't know if I'd ever be able to. I kind of felt like it was a far out reaching thing to even have the money to get it going. We are going up today to attempt that first startup and see how it goes, and once we get there, we'll shoot a video of that and put it all together and post it up. Wish me luck.
Okay, ready?
First time turning the key and cranking it in 40 years. Here we go. Jimmy's happy.
Are you stoked? Smells delicious. Yeah. Getting fuel now. Yeah, well, you smell that? That's victory right there. Oh, yeah. Not bad for being 40 years old. You know what I mean? Not at all. Got one bolt burned down.
So I just got back home to Cleveland, Tennessee. Left here at 7 a.m. this morning to go up to Timeless Steel to check out the DeLorean, do the first crank in 40 years, and basically how it went as I got there. Jay got all the fluids into the car, and we turned the key the first time. The thing fired as soon as the key was turned. and it smoked real good for about 40 seconds or so, I guess, burning all the lubricant off the cylinder walls and things that were in there, and then it just smoothed right out, and no smoke at all, just sound about like a brand new motor. So I can't thank Jay at Time of Steel enough. He did so much to this car in 2 months, completely rebuilt the cooling system, the fuel system, all the components, all stainless braided fuel lines, new fuel distributor, accumulator. I can just go on and on, just a ton of stuff. But it sure felt good to turn that key the first time and it fired right up. So basically he's gonna finish up the suspension and brake components now, and the car should be ready to take on its first test drive in about probably 3 or 4 weeks. So Jay, thanks a lot. It's been a wonderful experience, and I just appreciate all the hard work you did on the car to bring it back to life. Dream come true for me. Thank you, buddy. Bye-bye.